Help then, O Lord, our unbelief, and may our faith abound to call on you when you are near and seek where you are found. Today's psalm is Psalm number 6, and this is another one that, as I was praying over it and reading through it before creating this video, once again I was aware of the language use in this psalm. Now granted, this is an English translation of the original language, so many thousands of years after the original was written down, which again was a very long time after the original was first spoken and shared and sung. And yet, through all of that time and that translation, the pathos, the longing that comes through in these words, I was again reminded that these words were written from the position of someone who had experienced and was experiencing oppression, was feeling trapped, feeling abandoned by God, feeling as if nothing would ever change. And one of the things for me, as I go through these Psalm a Day videos, is realizing that I am able to help facilitate change if I only can figure out how to help support and help bust through doors that someone in my position can do. So, going through these Psalms every day in conjunction with all of the turmoil and the cries for change in this nation, it's been a very interesting juxtaposition. I said a couple weeks ago that in a Bible that I had received from a pastor who had been one of my pastors growing up, and she died right before I was going to be ordained, but I received the gift of some of her books and stoles, and in one of her Bibles she actually has written down her notes that she did as she prayed through all of the Psalms. And she did this a couple different times, and so I can see her own notes as they evolve. And it's an incredible gift. My notes are here in these videos. And someday I may do this again in some other format. And it'll be interesting, again, to look back and see what has changed. How is my understanding different? How is the world different? How is it still the same? And how does it need to change? Anyway, I hope that you have your journals ready as you hear these words. And remember, these are written from the point of view of someone who has experienced generations of oppression. Psalm 6. O Lord, do not rebuke me in your anger or discipline me in your wrath. Be gracious to me, O Lord, for I am languishing. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are shaking with terror. My soul also is struck with terror. While you, O Lord, how long? Turn, O Lord, save my life. Deliver me for the sake of your steadfast love. For in death there is no remembrance of you. In Sheol, who can give you praise? I am weary with my moaning. Every night I flood my bed with tears. I drench my couch with my weeping. My eyes waste away because of grief. They grow weak because of all my foes. Depart from me, all you workers of evil, for the Lord has heard the sound of my weeping. The Lord has heard my supplication. The Lord accepts my prayer. All my enemies shall be ashamed and struck with terror. They shall turn back, and in a moment be put to shame. Amen. God be with you till we meet again. When life's perils thick confound you, put unfailing arms around you. God be with you till we meet again.